Dalam membudayakan normal baru, penggunaan perkhidmatan digital mampu melancarkan lagi urusan seharian kita. Ikuti contoh Adam mengadaptasi normal baru di tempat kerja. Sebelum memasuki bangunan, dia menggunakan aplikasi MySejahtera untuk membuat penilaian kesihatan kendiri bagi memastikan dirinya berisiko rendah dan mendaftar masuk ke lokasi. Kemudian, dia merekodkan kehadirannya di portal SpotMe. Di dalam lift, Adam dan pegawai-pegawai lain berdiri mengikut penjarakan sosial yang betul. Sebelum ke mesyuarat, Adam menyemak dokumen yang diperlukan menerusi sistem DDMS. Semua pegawai duduk dengan jarak 1 meter. Mesyuarat ini juga dilaksanakan secara telesidang menggunakan MyGov.UC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zafir Hazrin Muhammad Zaki. So today I will present about the project work objective. So the first objective is to ensure that individual continue to follow the standard operating procedures SOP established in the fight against COVID-19. During the spread of coronavirus, the government has implemented standard operating procedure SOP, which is social distancing, wearing face masks, and frequently washing your hands and using hand sanitizer when people go outside their houses. And the second objective is to create awareness and encourage the public to defend themselves and their families from COVID-19. Coronavirus is a new virus that does not have medicine to cure. Most COVID-19 patients will have a respiratory problem and others organ problems because of the virus. So everyone needs to be aware of the virus we are fighting for. And the last point is to give support to the government's effort against COVID-19. Besides the government, other corporate organizations with non-governmental organizations together support to stop the spreading of coronavirus. Next, I will talk about the management specification, what ZAM Event Management will provide. ZAM Event Management created a marketing strategy for the Embracing New Norm campaign. Our company focuses on advertising the project with social media, such as we use Instagram and Facebook as the main social media to engage with the people. Beside that, we also create and design a poster for the campaign to attach on billboard, airplane, bus stop and train. ZAM's event management using a website to increase the marketing. ZAM's event management has a timeline with duration and time to manage the schedule. We include work breakdown system WBS, Gantt chart, network diagram and responsibility matrix about the project with systematic schedule. The probability for ZAM's event management to win the bid for a 1 million ringgit project is very high because it is cost effective and well planned. List of supporting members. Number one is State Volunteer National. State Volunteer National is department that the guidance of an event that provide the event to have the rule for the people in having their new norm during the event. And second is Live Bites Catering. Live Bite Catering is catering for big events in Malaysia. Live Bite Catering provide COVID-19 events that establish the mask, staff and hand gloving. And last is Jovian Mendegi. Jovian Mendegi is the designer that provides personal protection equipment PPE and masks. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum Madam and everyone. So, my name is Siti Muzdalifah binti Zulkifli and I am the Operating Manager in ZAM's Event Management Sdn Bhd. Okay, so I will be explained for the technical section. So for the technical section, every project management has their own problems and challenges faced in order to make the project successful. Project managers must be creative and give the solution to the problems. At certain points, the problem faced are quite complicated and also technical, which need to be solved by software, hardware, infrastructure, and cloud-based project. Therefore, by using all these mediums, it will help and make it easier for the project manager to handle all these problems. So, our company, ZAM's Event Management Sdn Bhd, using Microsoft Project to address a technical problem which used the activities work breakdown structure, which is called WBS, responsibility matrix, and also Gantt chart. Work breakdown structure, it is effective software that which can plan, control and schedule the project. It also helps to avoid problems such as due dates and many more. So this software will organize the tasks smoothly. Next, Gantt chart assists you in determining how long a project should take, determining the resources required, and planning the order in which tasks will be completed. And this is very useful to make the project run smoothly from the start project to the end project. Lastly, for the responsibility matrix, it is useful in clarifying roles and responsibility in cross-functional or department project and processes. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Ain Afiqah binti Anwar and I am a finance manager of ZAM Event Management. In accounting, cost is a monetary value of expenditure, such as supplies, services, labor, equipment, and etc. Cost can be divided into three elements, which is material, expenses, and labor. Each of them can be seen into direct and indirect. So, for our company, we'll be categorized our costing into three, which is expenses, material, and labor. Firstly, for direct expenses, such as our poster on the billboard, venue, booth, a module, and etc., been calculated and amounted around Rm 239,000. Meanwhile, for indirect expenses, is amounted around Rm 205,000. And for direct material, being calculated around Rm 10,650. For indirect material is amounted around Rm103,000. Meanwhile, for the labor cost, all employee working hours is 8 hours per day, and standard rate per hours is 10 ringgit. So, as we calculated all the employees' salaries, the average payment for all employees is around 30,000 for 2 years. That will be total up to 293,000.
My name is Nur Shakira Anisha binti Nurasli. In analysis risk, the risk is defined as the possibility of something unpleasant happen. It is also the method to identify and manage the potential issue for the project by identifying potential risks, by evaluate their consequence, analyze their change of occurrence, and provide action plans. For this proposal, they highlighted several risks such as performance risk, operation risk, resource risk, design risk, schedule risk, skill risk, and health and safety. First is performance risk, which be defined as the possibility that makes the project fail to deliver the results that are in line with the project requirement. This is a widespread risk that is difficult to identify a single source. To reduce the performance risk, the Department of Assigment City Council needs to clarify the role and responsibility by establishing organized method for handling the organization. Resources is a possibility of failing to achieve a goal due to lack of resource. This lack of resource can be from time, finance, qualified workers, and a variety of other resources. To overcome the resource risk, the Department of Assigment City Council must control the resource requirements such as tracking the resource availability. Design risk is a possibility that a design will fail to meet the project requirement, which include designs that are basically faulty and empirical. To overcome the design risk, the Department of Assigment City Council must establish the particular scope of work by specifying exactly what they are doing and not doing. Schedule risk is a possibility that a process will take a longer time than anticipated, usually because of the pool of preparation. They also have to establish a regular review schedule by including the regular activities that can attract the society and also activities that follow the SOP. Next is the skill risk is related to the training, skill transfer or inexperienced resource at a certain task. Skill also important in the project management that to be had. So to overcome this skill risk, it is necessary that the Department of Asrama City Council need to give the employees a variety of training options by provide a relevant training option for their employees because employees have a different style. Next is the health and safety, which are the collection of guidelines designed to protect people from disease or harm due to this campaign. Due to this pandemic COVID-19, everything is so limited and restricted, so the Department of Asrama City Council must take a lot of precaution for.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So for the control system, it can be defined as for collecting and analyzing the data of the project to ensure the project is on track, which means that it's a process of measuring for the status of the project, predicting the outcomes per process based on measurement. Okay, firstly on the control system is on the project planning. So it can be defined as a process on how project will be executed, monitored and controlled. So for this project, the client has set the duration for the project from 1st September 2021 until 30 August 2023 with a budget given for 1 million ringgit. So the project manager will have to plan the project according to the duration and the budget given efficiently to ensure that the client expectation will be reached on the campaign. Okay. Secondly, on the project schedule, that is the project of listing activities, deliverables and milestone within the project. So in this project, the activities of the project will be scheduled by using the Gantt chart to see how many activities will be implemented in the project, the resources person handling the task and the duration of each task. And then we go to the project budgeting. So project budgeting is an estimation of the total cost of the project by using the template of budget project. So in this project, the finance team has calculated the expected expenses that will be used in the project based on the activities that will be held in the project. So as we know, the budget of this project is 1 million. So the project manager has to ensure the funds are used efficiently by stating the costs like cost of labor cost, material cost, operating cost, and etc. And fourth is risk management. So for this project, the team has analyzed the risks of the project for the team to be prepared, and it will may help to reduce problems during the project. Okay. And lastly is the performance management. That is a process of ongoing communication between a supervisor and employee to ensure that an organization can achieve their strategic goals. So for this project, the project manager will monitor the progress of the task by referring to the Gantt chart that has been prepared. So the aim of the process is to measure the progress of the project, whether it is still on the track or not, to ensure the goals of the project can be achieved.
Okay, so I will explain for the Gantt chart. Gantt chart is a project management tool that assisting in planning and scheduling of projects. Gantt chart illustrates the start and finish dates of the project. So this is our Gantt chart for this Embracing New Norm campaign that conducted on 1 September 2021, and it will be end on 30 August 2023. We have 6 main activities in the mother tasks, which is advertisement, public relation, direct marketing technique, community engagement, social media, and the last one is online portal. Under the 6 meta tasks have 5 several activities that will be stated in each part. The total of our duration is 521 days, which include 187 predecessor.
As you can see here, this is our network diagram. So for our network diagram, we only have one critical path. The critical path mother task is social media. Our network diagram are connected to one another according to the predecessor that has been stated in the Microsoft project.
I'm going to explain the work breakdown structure. WBS is a tool used by the company to define and manage the project deliverables. For this, WBS is a clearly defined task with planning and strategic structure. It also has supporting activities such as progress and feedback. For WBS, that means to do 187 activities altogether. This work breakdown structure consists of 4 levels, which are starting from level 0 is the title for this campaign, and level 1 consists of 6 main activities for the campaign. Then each main activity have 5 sub-activities. We totally have 30 activities for level 2. Lastly, as the level 3, we have 5 process of activity for each 30 activities in level 2 that mentioned earlier. Some event management provide an event planner, which with this WBS can be used to track the tasks and subtasks efficiently, because events typically produced with tight deadlines. This WBS can easily understood by the other participants, which responsibility clearly assigned by the individual that make them easy to manage the project.
Based on the picture here, this is a responsibility matrix. So it is portray the person who is involved in this project in completing the task. So based on the table here, it shows P as a primary and S as a supportive responsibility. So for the advertisement, Zafri will be the primary. On the public relation, Shakira will be the primary person in charge. Direct marketing, Zafri as the primary. Lim will be the primary in community engagement and social media, and in online portal, Kumar will be the primary in this task.